Hello, my name is Jessica Sandoval, and this is my MOOC Reflection. The MOOC that I decided to participate in was titled The Importance of Relationships for Educational Settings. Based on the course description, this MOOC focused on developing positive relationships in a school setting to benefit student learning. I found this MOOC through a search on the Coursera website. I narrowed down my search by selecting dates that coincided with the assignment and selected topics that were interesting to me. I decided to participate in this particular MOOC because the more I teach, the more I realize that it's imperative to build relationships, positive relationships, with my students and their parents. I recently transferred to my current school, which is located in an economically disadvantaged neighborhood. Here, students will express their negative views towards school, which is something that I had not experienced at my previous school. Now, more than ever, I have realized the importance of building relationships with my students and reaching out to their parents to make sure they understand it is important to show up to school and that I, as their teacher, care for their learning. Therefore, in taking this course, my hope was to learn strategies to keep building these relationships. My overall experience was positive during this MOOC. I have participated in MOOCs before, and this one was similar to those. It was also set up similar to our program in that there were specific tasks to complete each week. The majority of the content came from listening and watching lectures. I found myself having a hard time listening to lectures, so I would write down notes to stay focused on the content. There were also additional reading materials which I skimmed through. After every other lecture, so we had the opportunity to engage in a discussion. We could do this in a forum or with a peer. Since I saw minimal activity on the forum, I decided to have these conversations with a teacher friend of mine who teaches in a similar setting so she can relate. Lastly, at the end of both weeks 1 and 2, there was an online quiz to complete based on the week's topics. I think participating in MOOCs is a great way to promote ICT literacy. From my experiences with MOOCs, I have found it is easy to communicate with others. Further, we have access to online lectures from reliable and reputable sources. When taking teaching-related courses, I have the opportunity of integrating and analyzing applicable content to my teaching. Lastly, we are presented with the ability to learn more on additional topics, sort of a type of professional development that otherwise may not be accessible to us through our districts. Overall, I enjoyed participating in MOOCs. I like that I can learn and delve deeper in topics of my choosing and learn at a pace that is appropriate for me. I plan to participate in more MOOCs next summer. That is all from me. Thank you for your time.